Dear friends, as Mr. Sujat has introduced me, I'm an HR consultant and was into my regular job from last 25 years from now and served more industries approximately for 7 years each. That is pretty long experience as an HR and training, though it was my passion and my part of job.
Okay. This is actually the picture of some company where all the HR executives are getting the training on subject expert HR journalist. So I'm starting with the presentation. What I really feel with my experience and knowledge that uh, what exactly now the industries are looking from an HR at an initial stage as well as with a uh, experienced one. So this is the combination for both. What I practice, my all the students who are doing this journalist course, they start up their work as an officer also. They are not starting with an assistant or as an HR executive and all. They really work as an independent HR where they set up an HR department with the help of management. Obviously, you're going to coordinate with the management. Without that, you are not able to take some of the decisions which are independent decisions. So few decisions you can, you are allowed to take as an independent, but somehow once we are making different strategies, we do need to inform or we do need to ask for the permission from the management. As an experienced person, Mr. Kumar is there and Pooja is there, they may be knowing about it. So this is my profile. I've shared my profile also that I'm a certified master trainer for NLP as well as for you are a POSH also. I'm MBA from Symbiosis Pune and my graduation was into majorly into psychology. I've worked in about 20 plus years of experience and with developed with different kind of expertise and now into as a freelancer consultant. So this course, what I have designed for the student is a bit theory, right, which is necessary to understand, to know about the concept, right, and practicals, which are most important. Like as I said about the problem we are, the employer is facing attendance, or they can say about the punctuality. Right, how do you work on that? We'll do it practically. I mean, we'll explore so many strategies for that. We'll implement, then we'll see the results. So these will think all will become the practical session of it, right? And moreover, I'm just into like to give some of the assignment where you can utilize your weekends and you can have more visualization about the subject. All right.
Now you can see from the screen that we have modules. So modules which I have made, that is HR administration, recruitment and selection, performance appraisal, training and development, HRIS system, compensation and benefits, and statutory compliances. In HR administration, when the organizations, they are more focusing on how do you make the employees and assets. Now, it is a very typical HR interview question also, right? Or even the management, if you appear in front of a management, they can ask you the question, how do you say that employee is an asset? That means you have to hire a person who is skilled person as well as you can retain that employee. That's what it becomes an asset for that organization, because an organization is spending a money, time and efforts to that employee. Now the department or the management says that we don't hire an third party for that to make employee manual. Our HR should be capable of making day-to-day policies. So this policies making will go from one module to the last module throughout the course. Now it comes to the recruitment and selection. As I said, at the initial stage, you are supposed to get this job. Why people, I mean, the HR department or your seniors or the management gives you that work at initial stage? Because they wanted to understand your skills of interaction with the other people. So, because the interaction is a human resource, right? Human resource means that now you are going to engage with the humans, not you are going to work with the technology. Though you are using technology, but you are dealing with the humans, and they do need to screen your strengths as a person who can interact with the other people, and who can judge the people, who can see the other people's skills also, and the counseling also. Yeah, listening you, Abhiru.
Yeah, am I audible?
Yes, yes.
Okay, so I would like to address this. This is a small announcement that I'll be doing. First of all, I'm the co-owner of this event that is being hosted. So this is a small announcement to everyone that
Yes.
we will be trying to provide a certificate to everyone who have joined this webinar.
So the next we are coming into the performance appraisal. Everyone knows about that. We get the yearly or half yearly feedback, as well as promotion or increment, right? But now the things are changed. Now the management wants right from the beginning, the employee need to be checked his performance by an HR. So now as an HR, you need to check the individual employee performance as well as the department performance, both ways. It really works when you check both the performance. Then you can coordinate between both, I mean, the organization as well as the department wise, how the growth is working. Now the appraisal, I'm not using it as an increment. Appraising means now evaluating your skills, which was added at the time of recruitment in your job profile, your specification, and your job description. So this is the ongoing process throughout the year, right? Now the companies are practicing, as I said, on monthly basis, quarterly, minimum quarterly. If it is not monthly, minimum we are doing it quarterly basis, then half yearly. If you directly go at the end of the year and you give them the evaluation report, and you give them the increment, very less increment, because the candidate or the employee, they do not know actually where they are lacking. You never have a word with them. You never have a meeting accordingly. You never evaluate it. How the person will come to know that where he or she is lacking and what you are expecting, until unless you don't discuss? And that should be in black and white. I mean, the discussion will be after the evaluation in papers. So that way we do monthly or quarterly evaluation for this candidate or for the employee. And the next practice is we do 360-degree and competency mapping. Sometimes we club both the things, both the techniques, but I prefer that we do a bit more hard work as an HR. And quarterly we do, once we do with the 360, and simultaneously we do the evaluation through competency also, right? And if you are into the service industry like hospital, hotel, BPOs and all, then it comes to 360-degree, because here you have lot of customer area. Then we involve the customer into that. But competency, we take it when we have the internal customers, when we have interpersonal relationship within the organization. 360 and competency we do with the case study of organizational approach. Yeah.
I would like to address something, ma'am, if you can. That
Yeah, please.
is, if you can go a brief on the certifications that you provide in terms of POSH or competency mapping or HR management.
See, every program is customized also as per the candidate's previous experience and their future prospects. See, in train the trainer, that will be, I mean, training need identification, right? Designing the contents, like we have different type of training nowadays coming up in COVID area, like emotional intelligence and all, and mindfulness is there, and certain other technical trainings. But technical training, again, you have to have another specialization, as I said, about first aid, quality control, Six Sigma. These are the different trainings, right? And these are the customized training, because everybody is not interested in these particular trainings. These are the specialized fields, but behavioral is common for everyone. POSH is common for everyone. So these are the programs. You can see about the payroll, salary components, I mean salary designing, how to do the CTC designing, how to do the software processing. Different softwares are in the market, but we'll train you into one or the two softwares. So lastly, I wanted to complete one more thing, that it will cover all the compliances, calculation, various forms, challans, their updation, online, offline, calculation for gratuity, bonus, certain acts, industrial relation and dispute, because that has to be covered day-to-day routine. I mean, as I said, that there are a lot of conflicts, a lot of problems, a lot of challenges HR face. Maybe some bribe, maybe some threatening, maybe some conflict, some other things which comes up. So you need to cover it up into the industrial relation, how the committee works, and what are the penalties for punishment, and various legal acts we are going to cover in that part. This is going to be a long term association if you work like a professional. Am I right,
100%.
sir?
Yeah.
Right.
Correct.
So we
100%.
believe in
100%.
teamwork, we believe in the long term association.
Exactly, ma'am.
And
And in
another thing
POSH,
I would
yeah,
Yeah, I would like to
yeah.
add on something. I mean, in terms of what you are telling, association is a thing, and secondly, knowledge, as you were telling, like you will be doing much more free webinars to enhance our
Yes.
knowledge and skill sets. But what I believe is, yeah, knowledge is something good, but to certify that knowledge, there has to be a proper certification, because at the end of the day, when you are showing your CV for the next level management to upgrade your career, you need that certificate backing as well.
Once you say that you are a certified journalist profile,
Hmm.
I mean, they put up the specific questions related to whatever is mentioned in your profile, and they will, because we are giving you the time to time the questions also,
Yes,
like
ma'am.
what
That's
is
what I was.
expected question.
Yes, I was asking you one thing as well. Here, while the courses will be going on, we will also be having evaluation tests on them as well, so that we know how
Yes,
the
obviously.
participant has, progressed in the
Yeah,
week or
how
so.
much knowledge that participant is having actually
I
will
think
be a knowledge base.
I'll show you that it's a third part, practical and assignment, both. Practical, I'm
Assignment.
teaching
Yeah.
here. Assignment, you have to work on that. On that, I will evaluate you, whatever you have learned and where you are lacking. And we have certain case studies in a group, as a group discussion. That's once in a month or fortnightly, as and when we see the group demands or how the group works. So it totally depends on that. We really have a good interactive sessions. I mean, you love to work with them. I mean, you love, and sometimes I involve my recent student who have just passed on, and they have got their jobs into the market. So they even discuss like what questions the industries have put on, or the what initial job they are getting and how they're doing it. So they are sharing their experiences. So from different areas, you have the different questions, different experiences they share. So that will also give you some more input, positive input. How do you prepare yourself now?
So these two parts will more important in my course, practical as well as assignment. Without that, I won't give you the certification till you fulfill your all assignments. Assignments will be once you complete the first module, I'll give you, or half module, I'll give you the practical session for that.
Correct, correct.
I request you all to come on the cam so that I can see your beautiful faces.
Sure.
And I request Rani or Mr. Shah to take a photograph.
Sure,
Lovely
sure.
smiling one.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Let's everybody come on the stage. And I wish you all the best for a good HR career and good progress. And anytime, anything you need help. And I'll share certain my free webinars also.
Thank you so much,
That
ma'am.
will be
Yes, we would try.
Thanks.
We would try to conduct some of the free webinars as well with you, ma'am. If you give us a
Yes.
permission to do some more.
My children, I'll help them out, and obviously I would love to work with you and with the nice participants, and we'll do a lot of seminars. And earlier, before that, we have HR meet also.
Okay.
If you want that, we can connect HR meet online.
Yes, ma'am. So thank you for this. We will be sharing all the details about ma'am, about us. Everything will be shared with you, and we
Yeah.
will be going ahead and talking to you more about like where we can go ahead from here. And in the meanwhile, we will end these discussions over here, and let's continue. Let's continue over the phone. We will give you a call later on somewhere and ask you about the experience that you have, and we would share it with you, ma'am, as well. Okay.
Nice host, Sujat, Indrani, and Mr. Anirudh. I'm very thankful to you who gave me this opportunity, and let's have a good association with all of them.
If you have any questions, any queries, you can just give us a call. We are completely there for you, and let's go ahead and make this work. And ma'am, thank you. I'll be ending this session for today, and let's see. Hope for the best of luck. Bye, ma'am.
Yeah, stay well.
Yeah.
Stay well, stay safe, everyone.
Stay safe, yes.